Topping our news this hour, we are continuing our coverage of a deadly shooting at a Florida high school. The superintendent of that school in Parkland saying there are at least 15 people killed, according to 2 law enforcement officers on the scene.
Broward County Sheriff's Office confirming the suspected shooter is in custody, apparently a former student who is 18 years old. The FBI is on the scene tonight, all trying to figure out the shooter's motive for this deadly shooting as our worst fears are realized. 15 people dead at that school in South Florida. Mary Maloney has more on this developing story.
Terror at a Parkland, Florida high school. Gunshots forced students to flee.
It's insane. It's unnecessary. There's no words to describe how I feel right now. Like I was shaking. I was panicking. It was just all out panic throughout the school.
Students ran from the school with their hands up.
There's kids freaking out, students freaking out, teachers. It sucked.
As emergency crews tended to the injured on the ground.
There are numerous fatalities. It's a horrific situation. It's just a horrible day for us.
The shots started shortly before the end of the school day. Students say a fire alarm was pulled minutes before they heard the shots.
Thought it was just another fire drill because we had another one earlier. But as soon as the fire drill got pulled, the fire alarm got pulled, and kids were evacuating, I heard 5 pops. And I was like, that's not a drill. Kids were freaking out. Some kids froze. Some kids were on their phones. A lot of were on their phones just trying to Snapchat everything because they thought it was a joke and it wasn't.
The president tweeting, "My prayers and condolences to the families of the victims of the terrible Florida shooting. No child, teacher, or anyone else should ever feel unsafe in an American school." I'm Mary Maloney reporting.
ABC 7 spoke to one woman who attended Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in South Florida before moving to the Suncoast. She says she is shocked that her alma mater is the subject of this deadly shooting and says that she would have never imagined anything like this happening in her hometown, where her family still resides.
It could honestly happen anywhere here in Sarasota. I'm not from this area, and I know Sarasota is a very small town. Everyone knows each other, but I could not imagine getting that text like the parents did from, I think it was a school board saying like, this high school's on lockdown, and thinking like, oh my gosh, my child's there. Like, what do I do?
We will continue to keep you updated on this developing story as more information becomes available into our newsroom.
In other news, here at home on the Suncoast, all this week we're counting down the top 5 most dangerous intersections on the Suncoast. Now we're up to number 3. ABC 7's Marla Spence shows us why State Road 70 and Lockwood Ridge Road in Manatee County is so dangerous for drivers.
On an average day, more than 60,000 cars travel through this intersection of State Road 70 and Lockwood Ridge Road, making this a hot spot for congestion.
It's terrible, and I think it's just because of the construction and just the growing business and stuff create that kind of activity.
For 20 years, this Bradenton resident has been living just a few miles away from this intersection.
I came down here when it was an asphalt road out here with one stoplight. The lights, the turn lights and stuff were too short, and it backs up traffic quite a bit.
The Sarasota Manatee Metropolitan Planning Organization is working with partner agencies like the Florida Department of Transportation to see what can be done to reduce the number of severe crashes and congestion.
We're analyzing specific intersections and looking at what can be done from an enforcement standpoint, an education standpoint, an engineering standpoint, and an evaluation standpoint to help bring down the number of fatalities and serious injury crashes within our region.
This isn't the first time this location has been identified as a dangerous intersection. So far, it's been reported more than 17 cars were involved in crashes at this intersection within a 2-year span, making State Road 70 and Lockwood Ridge Road a spot with a high crash severity rate. Thursday morning, we'll be giving you a look at what the second dangerous intersection is on the Suncoast, starting at 5 a.m. I'm Marla Spence reporting for ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Okay, thank you so much, Marla. Well, it is Valentine's Day and the sunset is coming up, so I'm sure a lot of families and couples are out and about enjoying that sunset for them.
I hope so. Yeah, let's get to Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with more on our forecast tonight. Bob?
Yeah, gorgeous out there. A lot of times they do the renewing of their vows, too, on Siesta Key. It's usually packed with lovely couples all across the country, for that matter. And here's what's happening right now. Nice out there. Not much rainfall in the state of Florida. A few spotty showers are around. The heavier rain to the north of us with a little system right there kind of rotating around. There's a large area of high pressure, which continues to be the weather story. That's it. High pressure dominating our weather right now. Some fog will be a concern. We have 77 degrees for this Valentine's night, and we're looking at partly cloudy skies right now. The humidity at 69%, west to northwest winds at 13, and the pressure 30-29, and that is still very high, although it is slowly dropping, but it's still very high. A lot of folks are going to be enjoying dinner tonight with their loved ones, so go out there, have a great night. Should not need a jacket or a sweater, as temperatures will stay right around 70 degrees at 11 o'clock. Well, much more on our weather forecast coming up in a little bit, and at 11 as well. Back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Bob. One of Sarasota's Republican-dominated districts elects a Democrat to represent them in Tallahassee. Democrat Margaret Good hitting the ground running today, being sworn into the State House in Tallahassee after defeating Republican James Buchanan for the district's 72 seat last night. Good defeated Buchanan by 7 percentage points in a Republican-dominated district. Political analysts say this means Good took not only a majority of the no-party affiliation votes, but that a significant amount of Republicans crossed over and voted for Good.
The takeaway message is these seats that most of our local political seats are held by Republicans, but it's not an entitlement. It's something that they have to continue to earn.
The nation's eyes are on this victory, as this is the 36th time a GOP-held state legislative seat has changed parties since President Trump took office.
Still to come tonight on your Suncoast News, why members in the Florida House are pushing for a new tax package to benefit students, but those opposed argue it will not help all students.
And how a new bill would affect how you change your clocks here in Florida.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
My name is Stefan Campagna. We're Ben Gates and Dramus, and here is your law tip of the week. If you've been arrested in the state of Florida, the state attorney's office is already working on your prosecution. It's time to work on your defense. So give us a call. We've got your back.
So Matt told me to meet him at 7 a.m. sharp right here. It is now 7:01 a.m. You think Matt will leave without me? Hey, is Matt here?
Long gone.
Long gone.
Just missed him.
Just missed him.
All done.
Mr. Sparky guarantees they're on time and the repair is free, so chop chop.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Matt, you started without me.
I finished without you too.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
If you're looking for the perfect trip that allows you to spend quality time with a family, then discover the great outdoors on an Alabama Black Belt adventure. Create unforgettable memories while hunting, fishing, or biking and hiking. Or play the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, now celebrating 25 years. And while you're here, enjoy the flavors of the Black Belt. Book your adventure at our lodges or stay in the Renaissance Montgomery Hotel and Spa. Start planning an Alabama Black Belt adventure today.
Don't miss the 20th Annual Thunder by the Bay Motorcycle Festival, February 15th through the 18th. The festival where rock meets country. Admission is free, and proceeds benefit Suncoast Charities for Children. For information, visit thunderbythebay.org.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Republicans in the Florida House are pushing for a $350 million tax package. It would include a new source of money for one of the nation's largest private school voucher programs. It would also include a long list of proposed tax breaks, including a 10-day sales tax holiday in August for school supplies and clothing. Democrats say they could not support the legislation because it would steer money away from public schools and into private schools. Governor Rick Scott recommended lawmakers approve only about $180 million in tax cuts this year.
The days may soon feel longer in the fall and winter here in Florida under a new bill passed by the state House. The House voted to approve the bill to ask Congress to remain in daylight saving time all year. That means when the rest of the country sets their clocks and falls back in the fall, Florida would not. Supporters of the bill say it would help tourism and give families more daylight time together after work, giving a new meaning to the Sunshine State. Congress would need to amend existing federal law to allow for that change.
Stay with us. Bob Harrigan is up next with your first alert weather forecast, including how long is this warm weather going to last?
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
For the last decade, S&S Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
Our overall experience working with California Closets was phenomenal.
Calm, reassuring.
Through happenstance, we ended up paired with our designer, Jen. She was someone who not only was patient, someone who was professional. She's become extended family.
She had great insight to help direct me towards those things that could make our dreams come true.
We are the Greens, and this is our California Closet story.
If you've never truly loved your car, you've clearly never owned a Subaru. Subaru is Kelley Blue Book's 2017 most trusted brand, best overall brand, and lowest 5-year cost to own. And Subaru Forester is an IIHS top safety pick for 12 years running. Now lease the most award-winning small SUV, a new Subaru Forester for just $219 a month, or get 0% financing with 0 down during the Subaru True Love event. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
I heard about the Dotole Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotole Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Dotole Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Alex Karras Lincoln's 40th anniversary sale. Please join us in welcoming the 2 newest additions to the Lincoln lineup, our flagship luxury sedan, the 2018 Lincoln Continental, and the totally redesigned 2018 Lincoln Navigator, featuring 450 horsepower, 10-speed transmission, and many best-in-class features. Alex Karras Lincoln, where our mission statement is consistent commitment, every client, every time. Located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
I would bet a lot of couples are enjoying a romantic walk on the beach right now.
Yeah, going to dinner. And, you know, every year, I don't know if they're doing it this year, but Siesta Key has it, that
Yes,
they
they
renew
are.
their vows. And
Venice
I know we
too.
went live from there several times, and it was just beautiful to see all the people and all the love that you can experience right
Sounds
there.
like a great idea.
It is. And there were, I mean, people were coming from all over, not just the United States, but from the world, too. People coming over from Europe as well. They're renewing their vows, always a great thing. And beautiful weather. Weather's a big factor when it comes to that, and things are looking good for that. Also good for this. Spot the International Space Station flying on by. It will be happening at 6:41 tonight. Look to the northwest this time. It'll be up there for 6 minutes, and the maximum height 45 degrees. Last night was great. Had a good showing of it last night. Skies were clear, and Casey Key. Look at that beautiful water out there, blue water, and looks like blue skies too. And you can see the sun. It can be a gorgeous sunset this evening, and looks as though Titan radar picture not depicting much rainfall around. A spotty shower here and there. Rain chance less than 20% this evening for an isolated shower. Most areas will stay dry, and a live sweep of the radar indicating just 1 or 2 lone showers. All the rain kind of riding on the periphery of this large dome of high pressure, which is at the surface east of the state, and upper level high pressure as well throughout the entire Gulf of Mexico. So things are not changing much here. 77 degrees now. Still pretty warm out there. The dew point 66 and the pressure 3029. That is high, and that continues to stay that way, too. 82 the high today, 3 degrees shy of a record set back in 1997 when it got up to 85 degrees. The only downfall will be some fog forming. That fog will be late tonight, more so just before sunrise tomorrow. That fog will be thick, and then it should burn off. We'll get that low cloudiness like we saw today, this morning to start things off, and then that fog will lift and reveal partly cloudy skies throughout the day. Cooler in Jacksonville, 73 now in Orlando, 78 in Miami. Temperatures around town, Braden, you're at 76, Mayaca City a few degrees warmer, 80 now in Northport, and temperatures into the low to mid 70s near the beaches. Tomorrow's highs will once again top out into the low 80s near the coast, mid 80s inland. No real threat of any significant rainfall. If we see anything at all, it'll be an isolated shower late in the day. Nationally, there's been a couple of quick-hitting storms that have been moving through parts of the Midwest and Great Lakes region. Tomorrow, they'll get some rainfall, mainly across Ohio and into Pennsylvania, some snow in West Virginia. And then notice what happens by the weekend. Again, here comes more snow for Ohio, Saturday near Cincinnati and Dayton, and then all of the state for Pennsylvania and New York on Sunday morning. Behind it, there's another storm system gathering, so winter not over yet for those folks, but we are continuing to see the warm temperatures here. Well, it's not too cold, but that's going to change now as some cold air drops in over the northern plains states. 41 in Minneapolis, 55 in Albuquerque and Toronto at 39. And get a look at these temperatures now for highs tomorrow. Minot 6, Billings 16, and that cold air will start to plunge southward into the central Rockies and into the northern plains states, all the way down into the central U.S. over the upcoming week. But we stay pretty warm here right through the end of this month, although there's a chance for some cooler temperatures as we move through time by the end of this month, early into March. Well, for boaters, it should be okay, and it should stay that way through the weekend. Just a 10% chance for some showers, some fog around both Friday and Saturday and Sunday, maybe a little drier, but still temperatures in the low 80s there. 20% chance for showers comes Tuesday and Wednesday, and you'll notice those temperatures not going away as far as those warm temperatures go. Back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Bob. We are continuing our coverage of a deadly shooting at a Florida high school. You're taking a live look at Stoneman Douglas High School in Broward County. Law enforcement officers report at least 15 people are killed and multiple injured. The Broward County Sheriff says the shooting suspect, an 18-year-old former student, is in custody. The FBI is on the scene tonight, and they're trying to figure out a possible motive.
We'll be right back with the Dream 18.
School shooting in Florida. The injured, the victims, the chaos, the fear, the race to save lives. What do we now know about the shooting suspect? Tonight, turn to a special World News Tonight with David Muir live on the scene with breaking new reports on ABC.
Motor Trend said the new Alfa Romeo Giulia is hands down the best sports sedan you can buy today. And named it the 2018 Motor Trend Car of the Year. Rediscover your passion for driving at Sunset Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
My California Closets designer is a rock star. She was able to design the most beautiful space for me. When I turn the lights on, it's breathtaking. La! It's just a little slice of organized heaven. The California Closet team was so professional, so reliable. It was seriously a dream come true. My name is Jill, and this is my California Closet story.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
I just had a very educational ride with Nina.
Did you learn anything?
Where do I begin? So all this stuff goes into a safety check.
Yep.
It's a long list.
It's important stuff.
Test the smoke detector.
Yep.
Check the breaker box.
Yep.
Meter the GFCIs.
Ground fault circuit interrupters.
Why do that?
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Nina, you make it look easy.
Thanks, but don't do it yourself.
Who's your guy?
Selfless service is the guiding principle of every Army National Guard soldier. They have a stake in the well-being of the neighborhoods where they live and work. To be an Army National Guard soldier is to serve something greater than yourself. Learn more at nationalguard.com.
When evaluating the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, Car and Driver magazine said every crossover should be this good to drive. We agree. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Time again to tee it up on the Dream 18 as we showcase some of the area's best golf courses.
ABC 7's Adam Cellini takes us to Mission Valley Golf and Country Club in Nokomis.
Hey everybody, and welcome back out to another edition of Dream 18. I'm Adam Cellini. I'm out here at Mission Valley Country Club with Brian Dale. And Brian, tell us a little bit about the hole we're playing here.
Today we're going to be playing number 8, good par 3, longish par 3, about 190 yards from the number 5 tee box that we're playing today. Plays a little uphill, so we got to make sure we get a good shot carried down the green.
So maybe a club up if you're playing this hole?
Absolutely, that'd be perfect.
All right, we're going to give it a shot and see how it goes here.
There we go. Good shot. Very nice.
That's right. That's right for the hole.
Okay, so we got a makeable putt here.
Great shot. Excellent shot. 12 feet for an easy birdie here.
Yeah, there is no such thing as an easy birdie, I've learned. Now, this won't be the green we're going to be seeing in a couple weeks, right? We got a big renovation.
It will not. In just under 2 months, we're going to be undergoing a major renovation, so we're real excited about that here at Mission Valley. But yeah, everything from the tees, roughs, greens, bunkers, everything will be redone here this summer, so we're really excited.
And about how long is that expected to take?
Between 5 and 6 months.
And it's going to look pristine.
It's going to look awesome.
Right.
Yes.
Well, you know what would be awesome right now would be a birdie. So
all right.
let's go for it.
Get in there.
Here.
Good luck.
Oh, I pulled it. Yeah, that was firm. A lot of meat on the bone here. Alrighty. Hey.
Good par. Excellent.
All right.
Very nice.
So able to save the par. That was a close one there.
Good putt. Excellent.
So Mission Valley Country Club, get your golf in now, right? End of April is when those
End
renovations start.
Renovations coming very soon. We're excited. But plenty of golf to still be played this season as well.
Absolutely, and hoping for days like this. Really
Absolutely,
beautiful out here.
absolutely.
Well, Brian, thanks for letting us play out here.
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for watching another edition of Dream 18.
Thank you, Adam. He had a gallery watching him.
Yeah.
Quite the crowd.
With a birdie there, birdie attempt. I think he's had a couple
Good
of those in a
shot.
row. Good shot there. We've got good weather for golf. It has been as of late. No tee time cancellations due to any kind of rain. It doesn't appear that's going to be a problem or an issue over the upcoming days. I mentioned this earlier. Just in about 10 minutes or so from now, 15 maybe, you'll get a chance to see the International Space Station go on by, and that'll happen at 6:41. So we were out walking the beach. You just look to the north-northwest. It disappears east-southeast. You'll see it looks like a jet traveling across the sky at a high altitude there. There's the forecast for the next 7 days. 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. Just keeps going.
Yeah, it sure does. Thank you, Bob. Coming up on World News Tonight, more on that horrific school shooting in South Florida.
We'll see you again at 11. Have a good night.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Head over to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota, where you'll always get better prices and a bigger selection, like the area's largest selection of new 2018 Jeep Wrangler JLs in stock now. Or get the most awarded SUV of all time, a new Jeep Cherokee, for as little as $19,999. Find the path to your next great adventure in the all-new Jeep Compass for just $18,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Sarasota Opera's 2018 Winter Opera Festival is here, featuring Puccini's Manon Lescaut, Bizet's Carmen, Bellini's Norma, and D'Albert's rarely heard Tiefland. For more information, go to sarasotaopera.org.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Thousands of award-winning Honda SUVs are on sale from $189 a month during the Honda President's Day sales event. You've got to see these SUVs. Get a surprisingly spacious 2018 HR-V, $189 a month, or step up to Pilot for $289 a month with available seating for 8. Plus, we have Motor Trend's SUV of the Year, the 2018 CR-V, and Ridgeline, a car and driver's 10 best. All on sale for up to $3,805, less than the competition, at your local Honda dealer.
Rugs as Art. You know the name, you know the building, but do you know what's inside? Yes, Rugs as Art is Florida's #1 area rug superstore. But there is so much more. Amazing furniture, accessories, and art. All this and more. Come see for yourself. You'll love our personal touch and be pleasantly surprised by our affordable prices. Rugs as Art and more. There is so much more to explore.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.